Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. How are we doing? How are we doing on this hump day? Welcome back to Game On. This is the Sports Morning Espresso Shot. I'm your host, Will, from Game On East Cricket. And we're here. And you. Yeah. You say cricket and everyone starts clapping. You say Will and it's... Here's what we got on the menu today. College football playoff rankings came out. We're going to talk about that. We got a Jai-Alai Wednesday, of course. We talk a little NFL, some latest news going on in the NFL. What else we got, Craig? We got a bunch of stuff to go over. I got a betting website to show you that I think you guys might like. All of that and more. But Crick, how are you doing today?
Man, I'm all right this morning. Waking up, checking Crick's picks. Went undefeated, never lost in basketball last night. Not NBA, not college. Undefeated, never lost in basketball last night, bro. Went 3-0 in the NBA, 3-0 in college basketball. Even found a couple of plus money winners in hockey. It's a pretty good morning this morning. The college football playoff committee sucks. But beyond that, we already knew that. So I'm all right, man. How you doing?
I also went 3-0 in the NBA yesterday.
Let's go, baby.
Including I had a money line underdog in Orlando over Golden State.
Let's go, baby. I love that, bro. I love it. Dude, I had Duke last night, little 3-unit play, minus 11.5. Winner by 12, baby. Let's go. We love it by the hook.
Gotta love that. Yeah, I'm doing good. My mouth is still a little swollen.
How you doing on that, weird? If you sound like you're talking a little bit weird.
I mean, so he goes, here's what we're doing today. I go, all right, lay it on me, Doc. He goes, well, we're going to cut into your gum. I'm going to drill a hole into your bone. I'm going to stick this implant in it, and then I'm going to stitch it up. And I go, sweet. Like, let's do it. And,
that sounds rough, dude.
Yeah. And then he goes, so I'm all numbed up. He's like, all right, you ready to get started? I go, yeah, let's go. And he's all like soft spoken and calm and whatnot. And I go, yeah, let's get going. He goes, okay. And it's like he just gets in there, dude. And like, you're numbed up, so it doesn't hurt, but you just feel the tugging. And I'm like, what is he doing to my mouth right now? But they didn't x-ray it out afterwards to make sure everything like went in the right spot and whatnot. It literally looks like, those like drywall anchors that you put in, like when and then you put the screw into it.
Yeah,
literally, that's what they put up in my gum. It looks like a drywall anchor.
No shit, bro. Hey, those things work good, man. They hold stuff in place, so that makes sense. Fair enough.
Yeah. So he's like, now we got to wait about 4 months for the bone to grow around that and solidify it in there and everything like that. So, yeah, it's not asshole as yesterday. Yesterday was pretty bad, but I'm feeling it this morning. It's hard to drink this coffee.
Oh, dude, I bet. You're halfway home though, man.
I know.
You almost got it whooped.
Hey, before we get into Good Morning, SD. It's like y'all know sports or something. We get a little bit. We dabble.
Indeed.
I want to bitch about 3 things to you. There's been things that I've accumulated over the past week, and I've been meaning to talk about them. And one thing yesterday, it sent me over the edge. I'm like, all these things are pissing me off. First, Crick, I'm not one who typically likes more laws. I actually want less laws, but we need to make a new law.
Okay.
If you are a company and you leave, like if you buy, you have a building, right? You got your big old logo and everything on that.
Yeah.
If you leave that building or move to a different building, it should be a law that you got to take down your stupid fucking big ass sign.
I agree.
Yeah. The other day I was coming back up from work and I was doing a coworker a favor so she didn't have to drive way up to Coeur d'Alene. I was just dropping off packages at the UPS store.
Mm-hmm.
And I pull up, not really paying attention because it's a UPS store I always go to. And I walk up to, I wasn't even like, because they got the big ass UPS sign up there, right? I walk up there, got all these packages in my hand. I walk up and I look and it says, this store has moved to this location. It was just like down the road. But I'm like,
move your fucking sign.
Exactly. Like,
that drives me crazy too.
It's not a small sign, Crick, And not only do they have it on the building, they have it on the sign posting that along the road to show like here's the stores that are in this
at least as big as a car hood.
Yeah. Yeah. So that
Golly.
pissed me off. I was just like, what are we doing?
You know what we should do? We should go hijack that sign and get it for BMAC.
Yes.
That's what we should
Yes,
do.
we should.
And it'll be
Yes,
their
we
fault
should.
because they didn't remove it like they were supposed to.
Yeah. Or they should pay him to come over and take it off. A little overtime, road trip.
Hell, that sounds like a pretty good deal right there.
It sure does to me. The other thing, I'm really getting sick and tired of cars going super slow on a one-way road with no real passing lanes and not pulling over.
Dude, I don't know that I could make it on that road that you drive on. You can ask SD. I am the worst human being I can be with my road rage, dude. That's when the worst comes out in me because people are so fucking stupid.
Well, what I get pissed is because, like, sometimes, like, there was one day last week when I got out of work. We got out, like, right on time, no extra bullshit. I got to hop right. I'm like, oh, I'm going to make good time home.
Let's go.
And there's that 19-mile stretch of that road that really determines how long it's going to take me to get home.
Dude, I get it.
And correct, it is 55.
Dude, I get it. This sounds exactly like the road I used to drive to college, and where you can really haul. You can run 80 on that damn thing, and people want to run 45.
No, you can't run 80 on it. It's too windy. Like 55 is, I don't even know how they for this.
Oh, you don't think it should be that high, huh?
Well, I mean, I sometimes, like, I understand going if you went 50. I go 55 because I know the road, but like if you're new to the road, like the first time I drove it, I'm like, holy shit, like what am I doing?
Fair enough.
So windy and shit. It's 45 or 55, depending on what part of it. Like halfway it's 55, halfway it's 45. Either way. This is like a little bus. Not like a yellow school bus, but like a little bus.
Yeah.
And the bus decides to go 30.
Oh my God.
It was just pissing me off. And I'm like, because listen, if you've got 6 cars lined up behind you, there's plenty of spots to pull over.
Get over. Get out of the way. Let those people pass. Quit backing traffic up for 3 damn miles. What are you doing?
Exactly.
I get it, bro. I get it.
And I mean, there is a passing lane at one point, but it's like halfway through. But we're just sitting there going 30. And I'm like, there's little like shoulder areas, like big areas that you can pull over, but there's no other places to like pass. And it's like, dude, if you got, especially if you're driving a fucking bus and you know you're gonna go slow,
dude, it's the same way. The little route we go up to Cherokee. Now it sounds probably like it's probably more like this road you're dealing with because it's a one way most of the way through the mountains and shit, and you can't just haul ass on there. But you'll get behind a damn semi, dude, and they will back 30 cars up on that road and never get out of it. And then they'll have like a little stretch where it's like a quarter of a mile where it goes to 2 lanes. And if you can't get around that fool in that point in time, you're stuck behind them for another 10 miles.
Yeah, it's one of the. Yeah, that's how our passing lane is. It's not that long. You maybe if you're the third car in the back, you might be able to pull it off.
Maybe, and you're going to be sweating it a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, dude, I get it. That drives me nuts too. Just get out of the way. Be courteous. You know, realize that it's not just your world, and other people have places to go to.
You know who actually is really good? The truckers are really good about pulling over. They know. They get it.
They should. That's good. You do that for a living and stuff. Like I said, on that little road on Cherokee, them truckers don't even know what the hell they're doing. Yeah,
our truckers do, but also most our truckers know that road so much that they actually go the speed limit.
That's what I'm saying. What I mean? That's all I ever ask. Like, I prefer you to be about 5 over, but I can live if you at least run the speed limit. It's when you start getting 5 to under the speed limit, that I'm about to lose my mind.
Absolutely. And then the other thing that pissed me off yesterday was, Crick, my NFL picks for my super contest over on Bet Online.
I
have 4 entries. I didn't lose a single one, but I didn't go 5-0 in all of them. I went 5-0 in 2 of them. I had 3 with 2 pushes on 2 of them. But I went 5-0 on 2 of them. And if you go 5-0 in those contests, you qualify for a portion of about $8,300 each week. There's $8,300, and whoever goes 5-0, you get a piece of it, right?
Okay, you got 2 of them. Then.
Yeah, I got 2 of them. I'm sitting here doing backflips, and here's what pisses me off. In years past, I'm pretty sure this is my first time this season going 5-0. In years past, they would just pay you out in like cash. Now they give you free play instead of cash.
That's dirty.
But here's the thing. And now so some people say, well, it's a free contest. And it is. It's free to enter.
Okay, well, yeah, free contest. Okay.
But here's the thing. To qualify, you have to spend at least $10 in real money each week to qualify. Like if you didn't bet anything in their sports book and you went 5-0, you don't get a piece of the 8,300. So I'm like, that's kind of bullshit. But
yeah,
here's what pisses me off about BetOnline's free play. It'd be cool if it was just free play. So I got $120 each. So I got $240 of free play. So I'm like, okay, $240 for free play. That means I did the math. That means exactly 69 people went 5-0 last week. Ayo. Yeah. Okay. I'm like, okay, cool, whatever. I got $240 in free play. The thing that sucks about BetOnline, they only let you use free play on sides and totals. You can't use it on money line. You can't use it on like parlays. You can't use it on same game parlays. You can't use it on first touchdown score.
Those dirty ass offshore books, dude.
So my $120 of free play isn't even $120 because I have to lay. Usually, I mean, at best, I might get even money. But I mean, if I pick like a basketball game tonight and it's a 3-point favorite and it's minus 120, that means it's really $120 to win 100. Not only do I have to win the bet, but then I don't even get 120, I get 100.
Yeah, that's some bullshit. Can you do alt lines?
No, not with free play.
Not with free play. You can't even do alt lines. So they're acting like they're giving you free play and they're juicing the shit out of you on it, thinking they're slick.
Yeah, and then let's say if I lay the -3 and it lands exactly 3, a push, you lose your free play. Like you don't get your free play credit back.
That's ridiculous, dude.
I know.
That's ridiculous right there. That could send me into a spiral this morning. I'm going to let that ride because that's some bullshit.
It is so dirty. Like, let me at least, okay, I'm not even mad at the sides and totals thing. It's kind of bullshit. But at least let me play a money line. If I want to lay $100 on a -1,000 money line favorite just to win 10, you're
$10, then give me my $10.
Yeah. If I want to take it on an underdog, let me bet an underdog. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's my fucking money.
Yeah.
Let me bet it on what I want. Yeah, that's ridiculous.
I know.
I'd be fired up about that if I were you too.
Yeah. So I got $240. I got to figure out. I mean, it's hard enough to figure out sides and totals, and I know it's a free roll, but it's kind of stupid, you know.
That's why they know. They know how hard it is to figure that shit out.
Well, what I could do is just guarantee $100 by playing both sides of one thing, you know. But I'm not going to do that.
That's probably what you ought to do. And just
probably just get a free $100.
I'm gonna get my $100. Hell with y'all.
Yeah. I just wanted to bitch this morning. We started early, so I figured I had some time to bitch about those things.
Sir, this is you bitching here anytime, sir. I'll listen. I might even bitch with you.
Yep, you seem to agree with me.
I am 100%. I'm on your side, sir. I am. I 100% support that.
Good morning, SD. Good morning, supporting. Jamie's in the house. No Skims here. Ms. Leslie, good morning. Good morning. B-Mac, how you doing? B-Mac, we were just talking about you. B-Mac, you need to talk to corporate. You got to talk to corporate for me. It is some bullshit that a UPS store that moves buildings leaves their big ass sign on the store even though they're not in there anymore. Get it out of here. Get it out of here. Someone's got to go to jail if you don't take that sign down.
That's probably a cool sign too, man. Old retro UPS sign or whatever. I'd hang that right in the garage.
You better have a big ass garage for that sign.
You need a big. My buddy's got one over here. He's got one of the big ass Taco Bell bells that he's got hanging right above. I don't know where the hell he got this thing, but he's got one of the giant ones, like a Taco Bell that just got abandoned or something. It's hanging above his damn garage.
That's nice. What up, No Skin? Buku said he went 2-0 on the ice last night. Damn, dude, I went undefeated in NBA. You went undefeated in basketball. Buku went undefeated on the ice. It was a good day.
Good day for a good day, sir. No Skin came in here.
To Seattle for your BetOnline Survivor this week. You better fucking believe it. Not only am I taking Seattle and Survivor, I think they're going to cover the 2 touchdowns.
Who are they playing?
Tennessee.
Oh, God.
Yeah. In Tennessee. Gross. Little bounce back spot.
Yeah, gross. Yeah, and they're on the road, too. They're better on the road. Yeah, they're probably going to bet to shellac them boys. No Skin came in yesterday and dropped. He said, Celebrini, 2+ points. Well, that dude scored 2 goals right off the rip.
Holy shit.
I guess he had a hat trick. I guess Connor Bedard did too, man. Hat tricks for everyone last night.
Love it. What up, Pissant? Good morning. Good morning. Let's see.
Good morning. Hope your college football went okay.
That's right, Miss Leslie. Make sure to hit the like, share, repost. Let everyone know where they can find the most professional, on-time, non-clickbait sports show on the internet. The number one sports show on the internet where one of the hosts is missing a front tooth.
Mm-hmm. Facts.
I don't know a better one. Honestly. I don't.
Absolutely, man. You getting that tooth?
Crick, let's start with some fun stuff before we get all pissed off at the college football committee.
Yeah, that's cool. Let's laugh at something first. Before I got to start.
You want a guaranteed winner hasn't lost this season in the NFL?
Always.
The Carolina Panthers record this season, if they win the coin toss, they're 6-0. If they lose the coin toss, they're 0-5.
Wow. God, I love the people that dig in and find this stuff right here. Okay, we know now. Right now, you don't bet a Panthers game until you watch the coin toss, and then you lie, bet it right there, boom. They lose the coin toss, they lose the game. They win the coin toss, they win the game. Period. Simple as that, dude. Sometimes it's just simple as that.
What's crazy is because it's their opponent, too, sometimes, calling the coin toss.
Yeah. They're not even, it's not even always their decision.
Yeah.
Might just be in the stars, dude.
SD said Cricket woke up telling me about Duke.
Dude, we were laying there last night, and there's like a minute left, and they're up by 10, and I just turned it off. I was like, look, they're either going to cover this by the hook, they're going to screw me some way. I don't even want to know till tomorrow. I said, I feel like I have better luck when I turn this shit off. Turned it off, woke up this morning, won by the hook, baby. Winner.
Well, now you got a system.
I do. Don't watch the games I bet on.
1-0 when Crick turns off the game with 1 minute left.
Fair enough. System play, small sample size, but hey, it's undefeated, never lost.
Jamar Chase's suspension got upheld. Shocker. But this is why players love Mike Tomlin. Mike Tomlin on his message, they asked him, do you have a message to Jalen Ramsey after the Jamar Chase spitting incident? He says, I have no message. If someone spits in your face, do what comes natural.
100%, dude. That's what I'm saying right there. How you going to tell a grown-ass man he can't react to that? Love Mike Tomlin.
Love Mike Tomlin. What up, Caterpillar? How we doing? He says, if you're going less than 95 in the left lane, get off the road. There isn't even a left lane. It's a one lane.
Dude, I heard that. I'm telling you, that's what drives me crazy, too. You got people driving in the fast lane, 5 under the speed limit and stuff. God almighty. Get out of the way. Jamar Chase spit on that. Yeah, he did, bro. Yeah, he did. Good morning, Super James.
Yeah, look who snuck in here this morning. Good morning, Super James. B-Max, I didn't make a single bet yesterday. Only a second day of my entire year I haven't placed a wager. Well, that sounds like you were well rested up now to fire away today.
Sounds like you won yesterday too, man. Sometimes a no bet is a win.
Do the Panthers take second half tip-offs when they win the coin toss and their opponents the same when they win the coin toss? I think so. I haven't looked into that. If so, it would suggest that they have the old Patriots edge of having 2 drives in a row, one either side of the half. Yeah. I would imagine. What else do I got for you? Uh-oh. Oh, what's up, Pat?
What's Pat doing?
I don't know. Oh, someone broke into Shedeur Sanders' home when he was out playing on Sunday.
I saw it. Stole like $200K or something.
Yeah, worth of items.
Oh, was it worth the items? I heard it was like $200K in cash.
Well, some of it was probably cash. It said $200,000 in property.
Okay.
Stolen.
Either way, man.
I'm guessing watches, jewelry.
Yeah. Got some jewelry.
Yep. The reason why I titled the stream what it was one, it's a Wednesday and I never know what to put up for a freaking Wednesday.
I saw
you know what I mean?
I saw the title.
And 2, I saw the Army Navy jerseys were released, so I was like, okay, well, we gotta take a look at this. They look pretty sick.
Those do look pretty sick. I'll give credit where credit's due on that. The uniforms look pretty sick. The football game will be trash. But did you see my reply? I'm pretty sure that's actual footage from an Army Navy game back in the day, and it has not evolved very much since then.
Yeah,
like a 2-handed chest pass from the goal line and stuff.
Yeah, look at Army's. Army's is pretty sweet too.
Those are. I mean,
They look
yeah,
they look like the Raiders.
they do kind of look like the Raiders. Yeah, the uniforms
1775.
look pretty sweet. I mean, yeah, that's the hell yeah. That'll
That's
be
what I like
about
to
the only
see.
thing to watch in that game.
Look at this. A family
Yeah.
that just loves cake, dude. How cool is that? I mean, I don't know why they're posting a photo of them eating cake, but I mean, good family time right there. Enjoying some sweets, some bonding.
You're being facetious, right?
Yeah, I was trying to do a little clickbait, see if people would
Sorry,
be like,
man.
dude.
You got me. I've been like, wait a minute, what? This guy doesn't know what he's talking about. Yeah, they're having another baby, man. That's good stuff.
Yeah, little baby boy. Congratulations to
Oh, he's a little boy.
Baker
I didn't know. I just saw
Mayfield.
baby number 2. Baker gonna get him a little boy, man. That's good stuff.
Why do you think it's blue, Crick?
I don't see the blue. I can't see it that well. Yeah, I can't even hardly see that, man. It
Oh,
looks
okay.
it looks green to me.
Oh, okay. That's fair. But yeah, it's they're having a boy.
Well, yeah, congratulations, man. 10 fingers, 10 toes, and healthy.
Yep. I wanted to show you guys this. So, I've been talking about betterday.com, right?
You have?
And the trench report releases today, by the way. I haven't even looked at what they sent us in the newsletter. It drops here like right as we end this show. But something cool that I thought you guys might like. So over at Better Day, this is all free. You just have to sign up for their newsletter. That's all you have to do. But they implemented this thing last night, live odds. And they have all the different sports books and the current live odds for all these different sports. I thought that's pretty cool. Like, for free.
For freebies.
Apparently, if you click this, it will show you this, show you the first half, quarters, totals. Go looking for your sports book. Kind of cool. But the real thing that I want to show you guys, if you go over to NBA, they have first quarter, first half database. They're keeping track of how every team does. First quarter ATS, first quarter at home ATS, first quarter on the road ATS. Like, look at that. The Hawks are 7-2 first quarter on the road ATS this season.
That's a good little gem to find right there. That's a good thing to track, dude. That's a good thing to track.
Yeah, buku.
Because think about how many times in the NBA a team jumps out in the first quarter and then gets blown out in the damn game. That happens every day, multiple times.
Here you go, buku. You can use this first period stats for hockey.
And this is freebies?
This is all free. Yeah, over on their database.
Let's go.
Over on betterday.com.
That's good stuff.
Look at that. Chicago is 7-2-10 in the first period.
7-2-10.
Yeah.
So they tie. Just bet the Blackhawks to tie in the first period.
Yeah. Over under record in the first period.
Man.
Yeah. I mean,
That's
it's just
cool. I'm gonna go check that out. I like that.
Yeah. I thought this was pretty neat. Do they have NFL stuff? Let me see. No, they don't have any NFL data. But for basketball and hockey, I mean, those two things are like having the first quarter and first half.
Buku would like you to drop the link in the chat, sir.
Betterday.com.
And while he's doing that, B-Mac, we're talking about the UPS sign, man. It was Will was taking some packages for his coworker yesterday. He gets them all carried up to the door, and they still got the sign over this store and everything. And he gets up there to the front door, and they said, this store has moved down the road to such and such address. But they still had the big UPS sign and everything. And Will's argument is, and I agree with him, is that you should have to take your fucking sign down when you move your store so you're not tricking people.
Yeah, there was like no one in there anymore. That's what pissed me off because I wasn't really paying attention because I've gone to this UPS store. Like, that's the one I've gone to since I moved here.
Right. Had no reason.
And it wasn't like it was just down the road, but it just was like, dude, take your fucking sign off then. You know?
Yeah, man. So I don't have to carry all my packages up here and then turn around and carry them right back.
Mm-hmm. What was I going to say? Better Day system plays in the NBA and NHL came through yesterday too. Yeah, if you listened, you don't even have to listen to their podcast. I recommend it. Like on non-Mondays, it's usually only like 30 minutes max. But like,
what time do they come on?
This right? They record it the night before and release it at like 5 a.m. Eastern.
Do they release it over here, or where do you find that at?
Wherever you get your podcasts,
Where are you supposed
you
to get
just
your
search
podcast?
Better Day.
Okay,
Yeah,
maybe I need to learn a place to get my podcast.
well, like whatever app you use to listen to podcasts. You just go like if you use
Rumble?
Spotify, you use Apple or whatever, you just search for Better Day, and you'll find it.
Maybe I might surprise y'all, but I don't listen to a lot of podcasts.
I used to listen to podcasts and stuff like that, which I still do and whatnot, but I usually listen to all through YouTube stuff, YouTube shows like this or Rumble shows.
I'm a Rumbler, dude.
Yeah. But like if you don't have time or you don't want to listen to it every single day, if you just sign up, well, one, to get access to like the trench report and all that stuff, you just sign up at betterday.com, you put in your email. That's all you gotta do. It costs nothing. And every day they'll send you like a little recap of what they talked about on here.
That's what Sporting's saying. He said daily email highlights from Better Day at 5 a.m. Central Time. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
You just go sign up for that for free?
Yeah, sign up for free and they send it right to you. And they what they've been working on and building on their website is this model. So they've got McKinsey, who's like an NBA expert, and they have a model. It's kind of like the trench report, but it's for basketball, and it's really focused in. And what he's trying to do this season is he's only going to bet when he agrees and when the model agrees. So he's got his own power rankings and what he likes, and he's waiting to see what the model says. And if they line up, I think so far they just started this week. So far he's like 4-2, so it's going pretty good.
Okay.
But yeah, last night it came through and won for them.
Love that.
And then here's their picks tonight. A lean to the Cavs, who are underdogs at home against the Rockets.
Dude, I like
Lean
that
to
too.
the Mavericks, who are catching 5.5 against the Knicks.
I think I like that Cavs pick too, because it looks like the only reason they'd be dogs at home is because Donovan Mitchell ain't playing. Sit the star, bet the team.
Mm-hmm. Well, and then also right here, they throw in this like Warriors Heat minus 6.5. Warriors on a back-to-back after playing Orlando last night. And Steve Kerr was out bitching last night about we've had to play 14 games in the last 29 days and in 13 different cities.
I can't stand that fucking bitch, dude. He is such a fucking bitch these days. He is always whining and complaining about fucking something. Whether it don't even have to be basketball. That guy's bitched about other shit in the world too. Just whining. He is always just fucking whining. Shut the fuck up. Do your job and get out there every night and do what you're supposed to fucking do, no matter what the circumstances are. You're a fucking professional. You coach a bunch of professionals. Quit fucking bitching all the time.
Well, what made me love it was I had already bet Orlando money line, and when I heard that, I go, yes.
Absolutely. Yes. Good. Yeah. It's like Pat Narduzzi.
Almost made me want to double down.
The other day.
But they got little tidbits in here like, so why are the Heat 6.5 point home favorites against Warriors? And they're suggesting one thing: the market expects Steph to sit tonight. He tweaked his ankle last night, finished his game, but is questionable. Back to back, older player.
Yeah, I mean that would make perfect
sense.
sense.
In here, it follows what you're saying. If Steph plays, the market loves. Oh no, I thought I was going to say if Steph plays, the model loves Golden State, but effectiveness is a concern. This is a pass until we know his status.
I'm telling you, if he sits, I'd bet him anyway.
I normally would if I were you, but with Kerr bitching so much,
that's why I'm not doing it. Yeah, I won't do it with him bitching because that's going farther up the ladder.
And the Heat are such a high tempo pace team now that like those older Golden State Warrior players might just get away from them, you know.
Mm-hmm. It could. It totally could. What up, Dog Spa?
Another best bet winner with Winnipeg minus 1.5 cashes. And the system is fade the road back-to-back in Winnipeg. So if you're on a back-to-back in Winnipeg since 2021, you are 7-23 straight up.
Oh, this is like
18 on the puck line. Yep.
It's like the Vegas stat. So we got another system play, man. You fade teams that play in Winnipeg on their back-to-back just like you do in Vegas.
Eichel Tower strikes again.
Fuck Jack Eichel. Shots. God, I knew you were going to say
5 shots on goal.
Fuck Jack Eichel. Bunch of bums.
Here's tonight's spotlight in the NHL. First period over 1.5. Buku might like this. Bruins Ducks first period over 1.5.
That sounds like a
Boston in the first period is 14-7 to the over. Anaheim is 12-7 to the first period over.
That's a Buku pick if I've ever heard one.
So the play is first period over 1.5.
There you go. It's just one of those both teams to score first period, Buku. Bruins, Ducks tonight. Both teams score first period. Booyah.
Yeah, why not?
Why not? What could go wrong?
And then quickly, I haven't looked at this yet. The trench report, the top mismatch this week are the Patriots over the Bengals, the Browns over the Raiders. I kind of like the Raiders, but now I might have to reconsider that. Jaguars over the Cardinals, Falcons over the Saints. Ooh, there's an underdog for you. Falcons over Saints. And then Seahawks over the Titans. Not much shocking things there.
Falcons over Saints. That's an underdog?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this Falcons are like a 2-point dog.
Kirk Cousins is playing, I forgot.
Kirk Cousins playing, and Drake London, I think, is banged up.
And the Falcons just suck.
Yeah. They got to turn it around here at some point, though, right?
Do they?
They do.
I don't see that happening.
They do, Crick. You know it. I know it. We all know it. I saw something here real quick. Sorry, this is a bit off topic. Do you guys remember the last time the Bills played the Texans and that Texans defender RKO'd the Bill guy? No, I don't remember that.
No, I don't remember that one. Recently?
Whenever last time they played.
They probably don't play every year, though, do they?
Probably not.
Yeah, he is.
True.
He is some guy from Maine. I can't stand that fucking. He's a douchebag.
Jamie says, I'm not comfortable with the Saints being favorites over anyone, and the Falcons have had some tight losses. Well, the last time the Saints were favorites was this year at home against the Giants, and they won.
I tell y'all what to do. Don't fucking bet that game. God almighty.
Oh, I like the Falcons.
Gross.
I bet the Falcons.
Oh, y'all, good luck. Good luck to y'all.
College Football Playoff Committee came out with their new rankings. We were curious of what was going to happen with some of the big losses we saw over the weekend. Things are shaking up. We only got a couple weeks left until we see the official bracket. But we got Ohio State 1, Indiana 2, A&M 3. Georgia moves up to 4. Your 5 seed is Texas Tech taking on number 12, Tulane. Tulane making its first appearance. Oklahoma, number 8, taking on Notre Dame, number 9. Ole Miss, number 6, taking on number 11, Miami. And Oregon, number 7, taking on number 10, Alabama. They're doing it, Crick. They're leaving some breadcrumbs. They're setting up for us to have the debate of Miami over Notre Dame. They're doing it. They're gonna do it, and they're gonna kick Notre Dame out and put Miami in there because they're gonna go, well, head to head.
I don't think they will, man. I don't think you can justify them jumping that many spots. They got Miami. I told y'all they were going to do this yesterday. They're going to set these fucking brands up. You see USC's moved up to 15 now. Miami's up over 13. And the fact they have Miami ranked in front of that Vanderbilt team is an absolute travesty right there. I think it's a travesty they've got them ranked above that Georgia Tech team. I think that Vanderbilt should be 13, Georgia Tech 14, or vice versa. They should be sitting there. Then you can have your Miami and USC down there. But they're setting this up, and they're going to show you Miami in that bracket right there. And I still see no way possible that Miami, I mean, it's absolute madness for Miami to get in the ACC title game to even have a chance to play. And if not, I don't see any way, because Georgia Tech or Virginia is who it looks like it's going to be. I thought it was going to be SMU, but looking back at the rankings today, since Virginia, I thought Virginia was going to lose at Duke last week, so I thought that would push them back. In fact, they won that game. Virginia only has one more game against Virginia Tech, and Georgia Tech plays Pittsburgh at home this week. Both those teams win those games. That should be your ACC title game, because SMU will probably, they'll have to look at the tiebreakers. They're going to do like records against common opponents and different things like that. But both those teams will be sitting there at 10-2. If SMU wins out, they'll be sitting there at 9-3. I would assume the overall record will have something to do with it, but it would also, even with the overall record, you're probably going to have a better margin of victory against common opponents, because you would have lost to one of those other common opponents, and they would obviously have gained points on that. So it will be Virginia and Georgia Tech, as long as both those teams win this week. And the winner of that will get the spot for the ACC. I think that'll probably wind up being Georgia Tech in that game. I just feel like they match up against Virginia pretty well. But I still don't see Miami being able to get in there then, man. Sitting at 13 right there, you're looking at, you've got a team like Alabama in front of them, which I think they set them up to put them into, because it may wind up now where Alabama doesn't even get an SEC championship game. If you're looking at the way it plays out now, if A&M loses to Texas, it's going to throw that stuff into chaos. But Georgia's already completed their SEC schedule, and then Alabama's got to play the Iron Bowl still. So it's looking more and more like, and because Georgia will get another big win, the Georgia Tech there. And we were looking at the SEC championship tiebreakers, and the head-to-head is is the first. So I guess technically, let's talk through this for a little bit because I'm trying to figure all these different tiebreakers out. So I guess technically then, because no, Georgia would be sitting there at 11-1. So you wouldn't have the exact same record. You would still have the head-to-head where Alabama beat them at Georgia. So
here's the tiebreakers. Tiebreakers is head-to-head competition among the tied teams.
Even if one team has a better record?
Yep. It doesn't matter about your record. If you have the same conference record, you go to this tiebreaker.
And I think that's kind of foolish. Why would we not use the overall record? Because you still had to play other football games. It's not like the football games were different that you played outside of conference. In conference, you still had to play those games. So
it makes more sense. It makes more sense to go head-to-head first, and then
you go head-to-head if you have identical records.
Why wouldn't you just how did you play against each other? Like, who won the game?
I mean, Alabama beat them by a field goal, but Alabama's got a loss to a Florida State team that's barely 500.
But I'm just saying, head-to-head in conference makes sense. Like, if there's a tie between three teams, I'll say Georgia beat Ole Miss, right? So it's like that Georgia should be ranked above Ole Miss.
But I'm saying, like, to decide who goes to the championship game, that's all fine and dandy. I understand if you have identical records, you're all 10-2 there. But if you got one team 11-1 and another one 10-2, the 11-1 team should go. I don't care if they don't beat them head-to-head.
No, I don't agree with that. I think it should be in conference because we're looking at conference record for a conference championship.
All these people play big people outside of conference, though. Why should those games not matter?
Because it should matter only if your conference games at first. And so they're going to go head-to-head. Then they go your win-loss record against all common conference opponents, which makes sense. That's the best way to compare teams is this. How did you play against each other, and how did you play against similar opponents?
I just think they have so many holes in all of this shit. Because what that means is you're going to have a Georgia team that winds up being 11-1 and missing the SEC championship game to a 10-2 Alabama team just because Alabama beat them by a field goal. It's not like they blew them out. It's not like they went and embarrassed them or anything like that. But you got a Georgia
still went on the road and beat them at their own house.
That Georgia team's also probably going to have a win over the ACC champion in Georgia Tech next week. They're probably going to get the win over that. Now, granted, they play the game. That'll be one of those biggest games they've had in years. But Georgia will be sitting there at 11-1 with one loss by a field goal to Alabama. And then they're going to be 11-1 with a win over the ACC champion, and they're not even going to get to play in the SEC championship in favor of Alabama. That's a stupid.
You know what I'm going to say, right?
You're going to tell me to win the game.
Yeah, don't lose.
It doesn't matter. You can't factor that in. You can't say
don't do it. Don't lose.
You can't. That's stupid because we know that some people are going to lose the game, especially in today's college football. And if you're sitting there, that's the only game you lost by a field goal. You're 11-1. It doesn't make any sense to me. Doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, we could go the team that beat the team. Hell, Georgia beat Ole Miss. Ole Miss went out and beat Oklahoma. Oklahoma beat Alabama. We could go say all that.
That's why we have other tiebreakers.
That's why it shouldn't. That's why it should just be simple. The team with the best overall record at that point wins the gets in.
But schedules aren't the same. You can't just schedules aren't the same. If that was the case, no one would ever schedule out of conference tough opponents.
Then punish them for that. But both these teams did. Both these teams did.
Did all of them though? I mean, you had Ole Miss who played freaking Washington State and almost lost to them.
Ole Miss is not going to be in the argument.
Do they have 2 losses in the SEC?
They would have the heads up loss to Georgia, so that would eliminate them based off what y'all are saying. They didn't play Alabama.
Well, that's what I'm saying.
They've only got one loss, but
yeah, so they're in they would all be tied to a 7-1 if A&M loses.
Yeah, if A&M loses, that's going to throw it into chaos. Then A&M, that's the thing. There's a scenario where looking at all that shit where A&M couldn't even get in, and they might lose. They might lose a game by a field goal on the road. The last game of the season after being undefeated, and they may not even get in the damn thing.
Don't lose.
I guess.
Don't lose.
I'm just saying, if you got for one, Alabama shouldn't be factored into that. They're all 7-1 there or whatever. and you got Georgia and Ole Miss, both 7-1 too, and they're both 11-1 overall. Those teams should be compared, the ones that decide who goes to the championship, and Georgia should get that because they got the head-to-head over Ole Miss. Alabama shouldn't even be.
Says some big ranked teams got screwed like that, like in the Big 12 about a decade, or got screwed like that in the Big 12 about a decade. I remember that. It was a crazy season.
Well, let's talk about the.
That was where you had. It wasn't at Baylor and TCU were both 11-1, and they were the 5-6. I think.
Yep, I do remember that. I do remember that when that happened.
Wasn't that the year they let Ohio State in, and then the Cardell Jones ended up winning them the national championship?
That was because they beat. We talked about this yesterday because they beat Wisconsin like 49-0 in the
56.
Was it 56? Okay, they added. Mm-hmm. I must turn it off. They got that last one.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
but yeah, then they beat Alabama by 2 touchdowns, and then shellacked Oregon in the championship game
with a third-string quarterback,
Cardell Jones, baby. I kept calling him Carnell Tate yesterday, but that's the receiver right now.
Hey, who drafted him? Was it the Steelers that drafted him?
Yeah, I think so.
Late in the first round or something like that.
Hey, that guy, that 3-game stretch he would have never ever played it down in the NFL if they wasn't for that 3-game stretch. They got that man paid a little bit.
They sure did. Yeah, I mean, I'm not going to get into a fuss about this. I'm just going to root for chaos, of course, because I want them to have to make these tough decisions. I mean, I'm okay with the rankings based off what they have to, do. But I do think it's weird keeping Miami up there. Oh yeah, show us what you think.
That's what I'm looking at right now. Obviously, it's changed a little bit from last week, and this is based off their rankings and what I think is going to happen coming out. I think Georgia Tech's going to wind up winning the ACC over Virginia there, and I don't think any of those Group of 5 teams winds up jumping the ACC champion. So you'll wind up seeing Georgia Tech go up to about 11 there. Tulane, man, I don't understand why Tulane is the highest ranked Group of 5 team. I don't get this. You got in the AP. It's so crazy to me how drastically different these are. And I think the committee, I swear sometimes they just want to kind of take a shot at the AP and make shit different just because they have, so they can argue about it. But you got James Madison in North Texas at 21 and 22 in the AP, both sitting there at 9-1. And then you got Tulane at 8-2. And Tulane is number 24 in the country, but Tulane is the only one ranked in the top 25 of the CFP. James Madison, North Texas aren't even getting consideration right now.
Yeah, I mean, Big Cat here. Oh, hold on. Let me pull yours down for a second. Big Cat here agrees with you, says it's bullshit what they're doing to JMU.
I agree, dude. They've done this multiple times. They did it to him a few years ago when Kurt Signetti was still there. They wanted to punish him for coming up in the division out of the FCS, and they have a stupid rule that if you come up in division from FCS to FBS, that you have to wait 2 years before you can play in your conference championship game. Doesn't matter if you come up in your first year and run through your conference like JMU did. And now it's bullshit, dude. Like I said, that team's sitting there at 9-1. Now they get to play your Cougs this week, and that's the thing is you don't even really have a spot to really improve your roster. Like you're telling me right there, unless Tulane loses, there's no way that James Madison or North Texas can jump that team. That's basically what you're telling me there. There's no way that one of those teams has a resume building win the rest of the way to get them to jump in that spot. And what has Tulane done that makes you just so excited to watch that team play or think that they're better? I'm telling you, you put that team on the same field with James Madison or North Texas, that's a hell of a football game. I don't think it's just a foregone conclusion. But once again, I don't think any of those damn teams are good enough to be in the 12-team playoff for the Division I national championship, because whichever one of them teams, it doesn't matter who they wind up paired up against. Doesn't matter if it's Ole Miss. Don't matter if it's Georgia. Don't matter if it's Oklahoma, Notre Dame. Doesn't matter. Those teams don't stand a prayer against any of those other teams on that list right there.
They win games, correct? That's what they do. They win games.
Not all of them. They're 8-2.
They're winning enough.
What is enough anymore? You know what? They didn't even drop Texas that far. I swear they still want to give Texas a chance to where if they beat A&M really bad, where they can get them up there and try to give them a chance to get them back in. They did it with all the brands, man. And here, Utah? Utah's going to wind up getting screwed in this thing now. Utah did not want to see Alabama lose to Oklahoma last week. That was not what Utah needed. Now, the catbird seat that we thought Utah was sitting in last week, it was just going to be sitting there all fine and dandy. Now they're going to wind up getting left out for that fucking Tulane team.
Crick, I wouldn't worry about it too much. We got a long 2 weeks plus conference championship games.
I know it's got a lot left. It just blows my mind how this fucking committee has never, ever, ever gotten this right one time. Not one time have they ever gotten it right.
I don't know why you're shocked by that.
I'm shocked by the fact that we can't get a better group of people to make this decision. I would rather you just sit Nick Saban up there by himself and let him decide who plays. Because he would do much better than this fucking committee. Put Saban and Pat McAfee up there and let them decide.
I think they also should consider what would be like. There should be like a 10% fan vote of like not only who gets in, but like if the ranking's close, like if you're 5-6 or you're 7-8's real close. What's going to give us the best matchup game wise? You know what I mean?
Not the fan vote though, because then all those stupid brands.
No. I mean, like considering the fans, like not the fans of the school, the fans of the sport. Like, you know what? It'd be cool. We have Georgia Tech and Oregon, but you know what would be really cool? Let's see Oregon play Notre Dame or something like that. If it's real close, like
that's 100% what they do. That's why you see Miami at 13, USC at 15, even Texas still at 17. That's why you see that, because they know that those teams, they know that Miami's going to travel better than Vanderbilt. They know that USC is going to travel better than Georgia Tech. And they want to sell those tickets and make sure those stadiums get sold out and everything else. That's why they put those teams in a spot to still be able to get in some bullshit circumstances, because they know that'll sell tickets. But they know that they know the game. Okay, if you have, let's see, people know that they would tune in to see Notre Dame in Oregon or Miami in Oregon way more than they would tune in to see Georgia Tech in Oregon. A lot more people will watch Miami versus Oregon than they would Georgia Tech versus Oregon. But that doesn't matter, because they might be stupid for that. Because Georgia Tech and Oregon might be a better football game, because Georgia Tech's a better football team than Miami. Fuck the committee, man.
We're going to work itself out, Craig. It's all going to work itself out. I'm
sure
there's going to be.
It will, but they still won't get it right.
No, I'm sure they'll get it right, and no one will have a problem with who they pick.
Nobody.
I
bet you that's the safest bet the rest of the way, is that I will have a serious problem with how this works out. That's your safest.
I'm excited. We're like 3 weeks away from like an epic rant.
You might not be right. They're setting it up early on. The way they've started this shit early on, yeah. They're getting me fired up already. It ain't even December yet.
I'm telling you, they're getting it set up to make an argument of Miami to get in over Notre Dame. Like if now they'll probably both get in if they had their choice to get both in, they'll put them both in. But they're setting it up right now to where if things play out a certain way and they got to make a choice.
You know what? I just had an idea.
You
know what we do? We start the play-in games. The exact say we have play-in games for these. All these question marks. Okay, let Notre Dame and Miami play again. Let Tulane and James Madison play. We'll have all these play-in games to decide who makes this bracket the same week as that stupid fucking Army-Navy game, and we'll actually have some good football to watch. How about that? That sounds like much better idea.
More football.
Huh? I'm all for more football, more meaningful football, good football. So, yeah, let's get some play-in games going then. We'll play them the same week as Army-Navy, the first week after the damn championship games.
Well, that's a college football Week 13 committee projected bracket. We'll be back next week to see how it updates after a week of chaos or a weekend of chaos that we know we're going to see in college football. Tune in to the next video. Smash the like button, subscribe to the channel. Boom. I got you. So, real quick, LeBron made his return last night.
Army-Navy stands along Grasshouse says.
LeBron made his return last night, so I good thing I didn't bet it. I would have been wrong on my Black Friday prediction. But you know that LeBron has that crazy streak of like 900 games or something like that of at least scoring 10 points in every game.
Does he?
Yeah, he has a crazy streak. I remember a guy would bet it every time, and it'd be minus like 20,000 odds that he was going to score 10 points, and it would just be money.
How many
people would be? So last night, he's making his return, and a better. I just saw this. A better. Well, I didn't just see this. I saw it yesterday.
I put two.
But a better laid $10,000 to win 2,000. No, to win 1,000. He was like minus 900, so a little over 1,000. I can't find it now. Damn it. Anyways, he right here. This is it. Oh wait, no, this is a different one. Hold on.
I put $2 on LeBron 30+ points last night because it was plus 1880. And I've never seen that in the history of the world. I was like, I'm putting $2 on this just in case.
Well, okay, so I did see one better put. He goes, this is money on the floor. He put like $10,000 down to win like a little over $1,000 that LeBron would score at least 10 points.
What could go wrong?
One better put $100 down that LeBron would be scoreless in the would score less than 10 points, and it was 15-1. And LeBron was scoreless for through the first period. Could you imagine if you're that guy that has $10,000 on him? And 11.
Oh my God.
What a sweat, dude.
His over-under was 16.5.
And it wasn't, he played 30 minutes. It wasn't like he played 20 or something.
That's what we were sitting there looking at it. I was like, dude, this is obviously not good because you've never seen most of the time LeBron's 30+ points would have been like minus 110. His over-under would have been 27.5 or something like that. And literally 30+ yesterday, me and Grass guy looked at it. It was plus 1880. I was like, hell, we got to put $1 or $2 on it just in case.
They, last year, I didn't know this, but the Lakers, I think, really wish that they would, that they could move on from LeBron, because all the headlines today are like, look at LeBron returns, and the Lakers end up scoring the most points they've scored in a game this season, 140. Now, granted, he is out there. He dished out 12 assists, so he is doing something, but he was playing no defense last night.
Yes, you got to guard him too. You got to at least honor him.
But he was playing like no defense. I mean, it's November. I wouldn't expect him to really try that much.
He's like 57.
But last year, I didn't know this. Last year, when LeBron was on the court, they had a negative plus minus when he was on the court. Meaning he did not help his team out being on the court.
Yeah, that means they scored more points against them than they did against the other team when he was out there. Okay.
He's lucky he's got Luka to bail his ass out.
Luka's a savage. Hey, I'll tell you right now, Austin Reeves is the X factor on that damn team, man. That guy can play.
I think what we look at, I don't know what his normal stats are, but when LeBron and Luka are on the court and they're playing in a game, I think we go Austin Reeves under assists because all the assists are going to come from Luka and LeBron.
Oh, that's a good bet, dude.
Right?
I like that a lot, dude. Because he's a shooter anyway.
I don't know what his normal his average for this season is. Let's see.
What up, Blue?
Well, yeah, I mean, he's averaging 7.5 assists this season, so it's got to be at least like 4.5. His career is 4.5, so I would assume it'd be like 5, anywhere from 4.5 to 5.5 for Reeves assists. I'm gonna keep an eye on this.
How many did he have last night?
He only had 1 last night.
Oh yeah, dude, I like that. That might be a gem, dude.
LeBron had 12 and Luka had 10.
That
you're not going to put the ball in Reeves' hands when you have LeBron and Luka who can dish the ball around.
No, 100%. That guy's going to spot up in the corner for that shot.
Yeah.
No, I like that.
I think that might be a little system play we develop here at Game On. We can do our own system plays. Look at Bronny James with 3 points last night. 1 for 1. 3-pointers.
1 for 1.
4 minutes. He got it for 4 minutes and got 1 shot.
Man, 100% from the field.
Dad returns. LeBron Bronny scores.
Man,
system play.
Big system play. Oh yeah, fucking Rangers, Blue. I understand. You did say VJK, sir. Man, LeBron's back. You almost had the Black Friday dialed in.
Almost. It made too much sense to me. But we got some football to talk about. Before we get into that, though, let's talk a little highlight.
Highlight, baby.
Yeah. Highlight, baby. We got the Chargers and our boy Benny and the Devils. And I think this is the Devils' last match of the season, if I'm not mistaken. Let me check. Yeah, this is it. Man, that's a long time off.
I started to say that's like 3 weeks, ain't it?
2 weeks. They won't play until December 5th if they make it into the playoffs.
Is there?
I'll tell you what, the win or tie tonight, they get in.
Oh, we get a little. Do we get a little break next week for Thanksgiving and stuff?
Yeah, so there's a match on Monday and a match on Friday.
Okay.
That's
probably why they got the longer break then.
Yeah, Black Friday action, huh?
I like.
I wouldn't want to take that much time off. I mean, unless your team was banged up and you needed to rest. But
yeah, I know, man. It's all these sports like this, especially going to the playoffs. It's never a good thing to take too much time off. It's all about the momentum.
Yeah, isn't it fitting? His last match is against of the season is against his former team.
Fitting indeed.
Cyclones, though, they just freaking continue to dominate. 4-2 win. They're going to be the 1 seed now. Congratulations to the Cyclones.
Oh, man. I believe I did say High Stan 2-1.
You did. You liked a lot of the matches to go 3 yesterday.
We got 2 of them.
We got High Stan in that one. I had Inaki Manu 2-0. You liked it to go 3.
I did like it to go 3. I did take Mano 2-0 in that last one. I told him I thought he was going to lose that first match. I said Mano was going to come out ready to go against the Rots. Manu 2-0 in that last match. Booyah.
Yeah, I had a Rots. I lost that one. But I also had Lulu over Hyro.
Lulu and Hyro had a battle. Well, that last set didn't go well. The first two were
6-5 both ways. It was great.
And Lulu turned it on, man.
And we said, do not let the fact that they're Stan and Robin are a sub fool you, because Stan and Robin, all they do is keep winning. What is their record? Oh, they're subs, so we don't have their records. But I haven't seen them lose.
I haven't either. That's why I said yesterday when we were talking about that, I was like, oh my God, Joseph, man, but I can't bet against that team.
Yep. And then Uruchi and Cabrera get it done 2-0 over Inaki and Unda. Let's take a look at the standings now. Obviously, these are going to change throughout the week, but yeah, look at that. Cyclones 8-4-2, 9 points. They're the 1 seed.
They are going to be the 1 seed. Yeah, they can't be caught.
No, the Devils can only get 1 point. Well, yeah, even the Chargers, they have 3 matches up. They could be 8.5. That's it.
Yeah, they can't get caught. They're the 1 seed. Cyclones lock it up.
Congratulations to the Cyclones for being the 1 seed.
Got to do it in the playoffs, though.
Yeah. Who they got on their team? Manu, Inaki, Hyro, Unda, Bueno. He hasn't played much though.
Where's he? Is he banged up or something?
I think he has that back injury, but maybe he'll come back for the playoffs.
I'm not sure. Man, we need to check that out. Our guy Bueno.
You know what we need to do? I'll reach out to Julie and see if we can get Bueno back on. Before the playoffs.
Absolutely, man. We ain't got to check in with him in a while.
Yeah, he hasn't been on this season, so yeah, no, that'd be great. Check in with him, see how he's doing.
Yeah, hope he's doing all right.
Yeah, I'm excited. This is gonna be fun. I bet you're gonna get good odds against whoever matches up against them in the first round.
Oh yeah, you'll get some good, especially as dominant as they've been. This is Highlight. Always tired. This is the World Highlight League.
Yep, World Highlight League out of Miami. We're into the last couple weeks of the season before we hit the playoffs, and all these matches are huge. It's like here, I'll show you. Highlight is like the
fastest ball sport on the planet, man.
It is. It's like racquetball meets tennis with a cesta, which is like a basket on your hand.
Yeah. See, like that little thing that's the Chargers guys holding down there on the little thing down there for the team, like the little basket looking thing. It's a cesta. Yeah, show them a highlight, man. Show them what highlight is. We love highlight, dude. If y'all ain't checked this out, you can go watch them over on ESPN3, FUBO TV, or their YouTube channel, World Highlight League. And I'll tell you, this is exciting stuff, dude.
Yeah, this is their YouTube channel, by the way. But yeah, this is what highlight is right here.
Then the next throw coming right up the middle, and just got to talk.
That thing can get up to 180 miles an hour.
Yeah, they throw it on average 150 miles an hour, bro. And that thing is like a pool ball. It's so freaking hard. And they're slinging against that
glass. On the backhand. A Robote coming out.
It can only bounce once. So you got to throw it again. It bounces twice, you lose a point.
Yeah, and you don't have to let it bounce. You can catch it and return it, but you can't
you
hold
don't have
it.
to let it bounce, but it can only bounce one time.
Yep, I have a bunch of educational videos. We do them every Saturday, describing what Jai-Alai is. It's right here on this on my Rumble channel. Educational videos. All back in September is when we started it, and kind of breaking down the rules and everything.
By Benny.
Dude.
That's a tough FUBO coming.
I think this week we're going to talk about, because we're going to be focusing on the playoff matches coming up. They only play doubles, and so we'll look at the doubles teams and kind of see, because there's singles and doubles, and it's I don't want to say it's different, but it's a different style of like how you approach the game. And you got in doubles, you got a front court person and a back court.
And different from how you want to bet it. You want to look at some of these teams, how they play together all year long. And no problem, always tired. You're welcome. You're welcome. No problem.
Yeah. Yeah, we love Jai-Alai.
We do.
We love it. Links to all their stuff is in the description of the stream if you want to check out more of it, which I highly recommend.
Absolutely.
But we like it, not only because they're a great sponsor of the show, only because we love watching Jai-Alai because it's an exciting sport, but we get a bet on it. So let's take a look at today's matchups and see who we're going to take.
Absolutely.
Iturbide and Ubia taking on Echeverry and Benny. Listen, last match of the season for the Devils. Benny's going to go into the playoffs on fire. Benny, Echeverry, 2-0. 2-0. Give me some plus money on it. Give me 3-1 on that.
Iturbide and Ubia in 3.
Super James.
Never sleeps. Never sleeps.
That's funny, dude.
Hey, this stuff it's all on Tuesday through Friday, y'all. Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, it starts at 5 p.m. Eastern time. On Friday, it starts at 7 p.m. Eastern time.
Exactly. We got Jedin and Arta taking on Benetrix and Rock. Give me Benetrix and Rock.
Yeah, I'm going Benetrix and Rock. Sorry, Jedin, you're my guy. You know you're my guy, man. I'm going Benetrix and Rock. 2-0.
Although this is a huge match for the Chargers. They have 3 matches left. They can squeak into the playoffs.
That's one thing we got to kind of look at. The Devils are already in that thing, right?
Not guaranteed.
Yeah, that's true. I guess, and this is their last match, so you want to win it and get secure your spot there. So yeah, they still got something to play for.
Iturbide and Bradley taking on Nicholas and Kubala.
I feel like Iturbide is about to wreck folks tonight, man. Iturbide, Bradley, 2-1.
I was going to say Nicholas Kubala 2-1, but I think I'm just going to play it safe.
Just bet them both.
3 sets.
Yep, just bet them both 3 sets. Yep. You get good plus money on those, y'all. If you bet 3 sets, usually like the favorite to win it usually be like plus 260, and the other one will be like plus 300. So you can just bet it and get good value on 3 sets.
Zulak and Arta taking on Benetrix and Benny.
Going with Ben, man. Ben and 3.
I'm going with Zulaka and Arta.
Well, we are definitely on the opposite side of every one of these today.
Bradley and Kubala go at it in the singles match. The only singles match it looks like today.
Kubala 2-0.
2-0 Kubala. I agree. Zulaka and Ubia taking on Echeverry and Nicholas for the Division Ones. That's going to be I love it when they have the Division One, the final match of the night.
It should always be that way. Should always have the top dogs playing with the match on the line at the end. I love that. I'm going with Echeverry and Nicholas 2-1.
I'm just going to take Echeverry and Nicholas to win.
Fair enough, sir. You can do that as well.
You can bet over DraftKings Sportsbook. You go over here down to A to Z Sports. You click Jai-Alai, and you'll see the World Jai-Alai League right here. Let me refresh.
Oh, dang.
This is over DraftKings Sportsbook. If you're in the state of Florida, you can also bet at Hard Rock Bet. Here in a couple hours, the matches will have their odds up for each individual match. Like we were saying, you can bet just someone to win. You can bet them to win 2-0, 2-1. You can bet who's going to win the first set, who's going to win the second set. A bunch of different ways to bet this. You can also bet who's going to win the whole thing here in a couple weeks. Cyclones, who are your 1 seed, are your favorite at plus 190. These are the lowest odds we see. The Devils, who are playing tonight, are plus 310. And like I said, Cricket, we got to put a little sprinkle on the Chargers here at 6-1 because the Chargers do have it, even though they're in last place. They have 3 games left. They have the best opportunity to get the most points these last 2 weeks and squeak into the playoffs. Starts tonight.
I will be putting a full unit on the Chargers at 6-1 because I have that 20-1 ticket for the half unit on the Devils.
Always Tired says it's 5:30 here. Currently tired. Hey, me too. You're in Pacific time zone as me.
Man, yeah, there were you and Ghost.
Yeah, you know me. I get up at 3:45 every day so we can do the show at 4:30 because I'm insane. Glad to have you here. Always Tired. Glad to have you here.
Absolutely. Welcome.
But yeah, that is the World Highlight League. Like I said, it starts at 5 p.m. Eastern tonight. Chargers versus the Devils. Big match for both teams. If the Devils win outright and get a full point, the Chargers are pretty much cooked, and the Devils are your 2 seed.
Yep. That is the case. It's a big match tonight, man. The playoff highlight has already started.
Yep. Go check it out. Links to all their website and YouTube channel and everything is in the description of this stream. Tonight, ESPN 3, FUBO TV, or their YouTube channel. Chargers vs. Devils. Be there.
Booyah.
What do you want to talk about with football, man? I mean, it's
I suppose we look at those NFL lines. I haven't even looked at them yet.
I haven't looked at them. Let's look at them because I want to bring up one contest. That's all I'm going to bring up. Okay.
Man, talk about all the contests. I don't even care, man. I'll talk about them.
Well, I made my picks for this week over on the seasons. If you haven't already, you can go join. Dude, the seasons have some fun pools coming up, man. So they have the Turkey Day pool coming up.
I like this. I like this site, dude. I get over there messing around on this thing, and I never did this before I started doing the show with you. So I like this site a lot.
Yeah, dude. It's if you like doing contests, like if you're not a big sports bettor, but you like doing like pick'em contests or just fun things, this is great because you can get into most of these pools. Well, one, they have a bunch of free ones, which is cool. It's like you could, even if it's like to win $100, it's free. Why not?
It's free. Yeah, free 99, man.
But if you want to join, click my link so they know I sent you just to sign up. It doesn't cost anything. Love the guys over at the season. 2 guys run this whole website, by the way. It's insane. But their pools, a lot of them you can enter in for $10. Like you could have entered in a Survivor for $10 to win $50,000 season long to win $50,000
season long, man. And we'll sit here and we'll fire bets, stupid bets all day long, man, that are going to be dead in an hour. You can put $10 on this thing and play it for months, dude. Yeah, you could do the NFL Pick'em League for $10. Yeah. They also have like $100 tiers for the people that want to spend a little bit more. But like, I've already joined a bunch of these, but like I'm already in the NFL playoff. That'll be fun. On the NFL. Look at this one. The NFL Thanksgiving props. There's $5,000 worth of prizes in this one. If you want to go join that, it's all just the Thanksgiving games. They'll have like 25 props listed. You just pick which ones you think are going to hit, and if you win, you'll win. Usually, when it's $5,000 like that, the top prize is $2,000. So $10 win $2,000. You can't beat that, man. That's good ROI. Mm-hmm. They have Super Bowl props, of course. Those ones are always fun. 25 fun questions about the Super Bowl. It says if you nail 20, you'll likely win. I'm going to probably enter in this one too when the playoff comes. The NFL playoff, $100 playoff pick'em tier, which will be fun. The regular one is $10 to get in, $10,000 in prizes and whatnot. But they also, if you're into golf, they have golf. They have March Madness. If you like March Madness contests or you love entering brackets, get in now because if you know you're going to do it, you can get 20% off your entry. So by signing up early. And then 2, there's a ton of, over $35,000 worth of prizes. I got second last year. I got second overall in the $10 entry. You got second in the sports picks one too. Mm-hmm. Yeah. He said, mm-hmm. I'm March Madness guru. Yeah. Yeah. And so by the way, if you enter now, you get a discount. But like I got second, I won $1,500, and you get paid. You get paid after about a week after the tournament ends. Hey, that's reasonable enough. And so not only can I vouch for these because I've done them, but I've also talked to the one of the guys that runs this site. Good dude. Legit guys. You get paid out. So I verified that yes, you do actually get your money and whatnot. Fantastic. We love that. We love getting our money. If you like college football bowl season, you can join the college football bowl pick'ems. I'm doing that one.
Just fun stuff. $10. $10 on most of these. Just get in and have some fun.
I'm telling you, man, that is a month's worth of fun too in these things.
Mm-hmm. So my QB, no, not my QB. Which one am I? 3 points. This is the one I was going back and forth on, Crick, which I'll probably change 10 times. But right now, I'm currently in third place. Top prize is $500. This one is where you pick a team and how many points they score that week gets added to your total.
How who you got left?
That's what I want to show you.
The New York Seahawks.
Yeah, I like the Giants because we got Jameis, who is just going to sling it. I feel like it's a wild factor, and it's in Detroit. It's on that fast track. I think Detroit's going to blow out the Giants, but I think the Giants, if you look, the Giants haven't scored. They've scored like 24 points, Matt. No, they scored 30 against Denver. But like other than that, they've been like in the teens or the low 20s. I think they can have a chance to get to the 20s against Detroit.
You know, I think it's a good one this week. The Eagles.
I don't have them.
I do. I was going to say, I was like, when else did you use them? Because they've been gross. They've been playing those low-scoring games, but they played Dallas this week at Dallas.
Here's the problem. I'm saving the Eagles for either later in the season. They are home against the Raiders, and then they also play the Commanders twice.
But you got to look, in those games, they're not going to have to score a lot of points, man. They're probably going to dominate those teams. They'll just be able to run the ball, shorten up the clock, and win that game in an ugly style. This Dallas team, they're going to have to score points against them.
Yeah, the last time they played, it was 24-20.
Yeah, but it was that weird game where they had the lightning delay in the middle of the third quarter and shit, and they scored 44 points, but with 5 minutes left in the third quarter, and they had that lightning delay and didn't score another point. So that always screws things up.
Well, the way I look at it is, would I rather take – okay, I could take the Eagles now against the Cowboys, yes. But I also have, like I said, I could take them against the Raiders or against the Commanders later in the season, or even the Chargers. I think a big game against the Chargers, it looks like it's a Monday Night Football in a couple of weeks. Chargers are banged up. It's out in LA. Weather should be
bet them on when they're playing a primetime games. They've just been scoring all the points in those.
But Chargers defense is not good at stopping the run.
Neither is the Cowboys.
That's true. But I was looking. I don't know when else I would like to use the Giants.
Who are they playing?
Detroit.
Okay, yeah. Okay.
In Detroit, though. That's why I like it. It's in Detroit, fast track.
Yeah. You're probably not going to have a better
I see Detroit winning like 38-24.
I could see that.
Yeah. I mean, Jameis, and then I got Seattle going to Tennessee. I don't know. I mean, there are a couple other spots I would want to use Seattle, but I like them in the spot. One, they're on the road. They play better on the road. Two, they should be pissed off and looking to, bounce back spot, right?
What better bounce back spot than to play the fucking Titans?
Other spots I could take Seattle. Here's their schedule. I'll read it off to you. Home against the Vikings. At the Falcons could be a good spot. Home against the Colts. Home against the Rams. At the Panthers. At the Niners.
Maybe at the Falcons. Maybe at the Niners.
Maybe, but I get nervous with the last week of the season because I don't know if Seattle's going to have anything to play for. Like seating wise,
I would think so.
They might just be locked into the 5 seed though.
Could be, but that could be for the division, right? Well,
could be, but it also could be. It's iffy. And then Niners defense is so banged up right now, but that gives them a whole month to get right.
Yeah, it could be. I don't like having to save teams for that last week or so because you really don't know what they're playing for. You're right.
Yeah, so I think using them now.
Even in that game, you think about it though. If neither team's playing anybody, it might wind up being a scoring fest because you got all the defense.
Yeah, but I might have Jalen Milroe as my quarterback.
That's true. That's fair. Oh, that's a double-edged sword.
Obviously, I'm not going to take the Titans. I'm saving Kansas City for Dallas on Thanksgiving because I think they're going to put up a boatload of points on Dallas.
Oh yeah, that's been a good system in this fucking contest. Just whoever's playing Dallas, bet that team.
I was thinking about the Jets, but one, they're starting Tyrod, and two, it's in Baltimore, so I'm not going to do that.
Yeah, I got it. It's gross to take the Jets anytime.
Not using the Raiders against Cleveland's defense.
You missed the boat on the Jets. You should have took them week 1.
I know, right? I know. You're right. Philly at Dallas is a good spot. Saints at home against Atlanta is not a bad play. I don't think. Banged up Atlanta
I just
defense
think
right
that
now.
game's going to be like kind of like that Giants game was, probably like 26-14 or something.
That's what I'm saying. The total in it, it's 39.5. So that's why I'm like,
That's probably exactly what it's going to be then. 26-14. Lock it in.
I could also take the Saints next week against the Dolphins.
Oh, that might
And
be
the Saints also have to go out to Tennessee, second to last week of the season.
Where do they play the Dolphins at?
Down in Miami.
Yeah, they can score some points in that one.
They also play the Panthers, the Bucks, the Jets, the Titans. I mean, there's plenty of spots to take them.
Who, the Bucks?
No, the Saints.
Oh, okay.
I do think Baker and them are going to have a little shootout in this game, but I just don't know. I'm saving Tampa until more wide receivers come back and they get a little healthier. I know they put up 30 something last week.
No, yeah, I don't hate that.
I don't need to use them.
Bucky Irving about to get back, and so too that offense will get better.
Yeah, and then San Francisco, they have a couple good spots left. I think they're home against the Panthers this week. I feel nervous taking them after they just put up 41 with Brock Purdy coming back. I feel like they come down to earth a little bit. San Francisco is another one. I'm waiting for that offense to get a little bit healthier. But San Francisco in 2 weeks after this week, so middle of December, they're home against the Titans is probably what I'm going to use San Francisco.
Yeah, it's probably a good spot too. That's been a good fade. If you just bet against whoever the Titans playing, whoever the Cowboys playing every week, you're probably leading this damn thing.
Yeah, so I am considering the Eagles here, but I think I got a better spot. But right now, I think no better time to take the Giants and the Seahawks. I want to take Bengals against New England.
No, don't do that.
I'm like,
don't do that.
In Cincy, but no Jamar Chase, so
I don't care. Hey, I'll be right back.
All right, the other Seattle, who they have left is we already looked at Seattle. Who's other? Oh, the Giants. I'm going to look and see who the Giants have left. Giants are at the Patriots. I don't expect much scoring to happen for them there. Home against the Commanders. That might be a spot to take them. Maybe that's what I do. Wait and take them against the Commanders. I'll see what Cricket thinks about that. They're home against the Vikings and then at the Raiders and home against the Cowboys. Maybe I don't take the Giants this week. Maybe I don't. Saquon hasn't done shit all year. Yeah, I know. He's saving himself. He's going to ramp up for the playoffs. Cincy, there's still 2 good spots to take Cincy. At the Bills, and they got 2 games against the Ravens, one of them being home. That might be a good spot. And then also at the Dolphins. I might just wait until they play the Ravens. Burrow might come back. I don't think they should bring him back. They might come back. But because, those Bengals-Ravens games, all they are 44-42 every single year. Morning, Ripper. Morning. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe. See, that's why it's so tough. Maybe we save the Giants and we burn the Eagles this week. That might be the play. Seahawks, Eagles. God bless birds up. Might be the way to do it. I don't know. See what
God bless birds up.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I think you're right. So I was looking at the Giants schedule. Cincy, I was looking at Cincy, but Cincy still plays the Ravens twice, the Bills, and the Dolphins. Every time the Cincy plays the Ravens, I don't care who's quarterback. It's like a 44-42 game.
Yeah, it does feel like that, doesn't it?
And Burrow might be back by that time.
Hell, last year when they played that game, it was 41-38.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's probably right. That's the spot.
I'll save them. So I think you're right, because I was looking at the Giants. Here's the other spot I could use the Giants. So I can use them this week against the Lions, or a couple weeks, they're home against the Commanders.
You got to use everybody, grass guy.
Yep. Yeah, you got to use every team once.
Yeah, this ain't like Survivor where you're gonna have some left over. It works out where you got to use them all.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, maybe you're right.
I like it. I like it, man. God bless. Birds up.
We'll go that route now. I'll change it 10 times.
Leave as your comment on there. The little comments that you can leave down
God
the
bless
bottom.
birds up.
God bless. Birds up.
No one will understand what that is.
We don't care.
This is this week's so a little look ahead for this week. I'm curious. We'll break this down tomorrow, but dude, I'm going back and forth on this Bills Texans match.
Dude, I am too. I think I like the Texans.
Catching 6, I think I do too.
I think
88% of the money on the Bills.
Think about how many times the damn Bills have looked like shit on the road, especially after a big win like they had last week there.
First game outside the Eastern time zone too.
Mm-hmm. They ain't never won outside the Eastern time zone this season.
They ain't never won.
No, I'm with you, dude. I was sitting there looking at it too, and I see that line right there. And knowing as good as the Bills played last week, and then I can't get out of my mind the way they played at Miami and the way they played at Carolina. And I'm like, that ain't the same team on the road right now. Now you're about to go play the best defense you've played out of those three.
Mm-hmm. And we've seen Josh Allen under pressure.
Yeah, dude,
he's
I'm
the
telling
31st. When he's pressured, he's the 31st ranked quarterback in the league.
And you're about to get as much pressure as you've had all season long from this team this weekend.
Yeah.
Or Thursday.
Let me introduce you, Josh, this guy named Will Anderson.
That dude, savage, bro. Eats children small farm animals for breakfast.
I'm happy. So this line was 7 before the Jamar Chase news, and then it moved to 9. Sorry, Jamar Chase isn't worth 2 points. Like it's rare a player is worth 2 points. Coming off 7, especially, that's like 2.5 point move. I snagged the Bengals at +9, and the market agrees with me because people bought in on the Bengals.
Jamar Chase with Joe Burrow, maybe a point to a point and a half. Not 2 points with a guy like Joe Flacco.
Also, like, the Patriots shouldn't be laying that many points. This is like one of the best teams in the league. Like, you would expect like the Bills to be laying this many points against a Bengals team on the road.
Shitting on your Patriots, dude.
They're up there, but they're not.
You've already beat that stupid ass Bills team one time at their house.
We're gonna do it again.
I think so. I'm not sold that that's not true. That's why you keep saying, like, well, if this were one of the best teams in the league. You are one of the best teams in the league.
No, but like, I don't think the Patriots deserve to be this big of favorites on the road to anyone. Especially a team like the Bengals that can throw the ball, and that's our weakness.
I don't know, man. I think the Bengals have sold it in. I really do. You got players, you got your leader of your team spitting on people and stuff, gets suspended for a damn game when everybody's supposed to be excited about Joey Buckets coming back and all this stuff. I think the Bengals are shipping it in, dude.
Really?
I do.
I think the Seahawks are going to win and cover this one against the Titans. -13. I don't care about that big number, dude.
When do you ever see that big a number laid on the road in the NFL?
It was -12.5, and it got up to -13.5. It's just been bet like crazy. I think Seattle covers, man.
Y'all know that, dude. When you get this big a spread in the NFL and it gets up there around the 2 touchdown area and stuff, usually somebody knows something because everybody thinks you can take all that points in the NFL and you're good to go. And the damn Seahawks will win this game like 35-3.
Yeah. Especially since the Seahawks defense is they can score.
And yeah, and they're a better team on the road.
Yeah. I feel so square because I also like the Lions. I like 2 teams laying big points. But the Lions, I'm not fading the Lions at home. And then Dan Campbell's record. What is it? After a loss, he's a perfect 12-0 covering the spread.
I think so. Yeah. I'm pretty sure.
And they're home.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, they're about to go ham. You probably bet the over in that game too.
I mean, if the Lions score 30 points, I don't think the Giants have enough offense to keep up.
Absolutely not. Absolutely. If the Lions score 30 points, that's a win.
Yeah. Ravens laying. This is the big spread that I don't like. I don't know if the Ravens can get margin on anyone. I know it's the Jets.
God, there's some gross games this week.
I know it's the Jets, but I think I'm going to take the points with the Jets.
I kind of like the over in that game. Like
what's
44.5. 44.5.
That's your no bet zone.
I know. That's why I always leave it between 42 and 45 in the NFL. I don't like to touch it, but I kind of like the over in that game. The Jets have had a lot of games like that, dude. where they've went, you look at the game against the Bucks, 29-27, game against the Steelers, 34-32. Like, I think that might be the play in that one. That's a low total for a game that's got Lamar as the quarterback of one of the teams.
60% of the money's on the under.
Oh, bet the over. God, bet the over. I'm betting it.
Steelers, Bears. Steelers catching 3. Rodgers not going to have surgery. He's going to try to play this game, but it might be a Mason Rudolph game.
The Bears are actually decent, aren't they?
They are, but I don't care who's playing at quarterback in this one. That Steelers pass rush is getting a lot better as the season has gone on, and we've seen Caleb Williams under pressure. I'm taking the points for the Steelers in this one. I think they win outright.
I mean, yeah, he does struggle under the pressure, but you got to give a little credit where credit's due. That guy's played pretty well the last month of the season. I started talking a whole bunch of shit about him, and he's been playing pretty well.
I don't like this, though.
No,
we'll see as we get closer.
I'm saying, don't touch that. That feels like a bear spot.
Colts catching 3.5 against Chiefs. I've been going back and forth on this one, and I think my anti-Chiefs bias was getting to me.
Take the Chiefs.
I think I'm leaning Chiefs now.
Take the Chiefs. You know how they do. They're the same way. They're kind of like damn Dan Campbell after a loss. They come back and they lost that one last week, a game they really needed in a bad way. You cannot come back home and lose this game. Cannot.
Yeah, and honestly, the Colts wins this season have been against shitty teams.
And, well, the Colts, too, have a little more – they're coming off a bye, correct? They are.
Yes.
Yeah, Tyler Warren was on a bye last week. But they've got more room for screw-ups. They can relax a little bit more than the Chiefs can right here. The Chiefs, this is basically a playoff game for the damn Chiefs. You lose this one, I think the season's over.
And I really need the Chiefs to win because I need them to be focused in going into Dallas because I got them in Survivor.
And
I don't think the Chiefs would ever quit at 5-6, but I'd rather them be 6-5 and knowing they need a win.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think they would quit, but I think they would know that they were in a really, really bad spot. And it's just at a certain point, the math starts to come into play there. So I'm pretty sure they've looked at all that. And I love betting against the public and sharp money too. I'm taking the Chiefs.
I have another if-then future bet for you.
Okay.
I'm pretty good at these.
I agree.
If you like the Chiefs and if you like the Jags to win this week, which I do, bet them if you want. I would say don't bet them. I think the better bet is Jags to come back and win the division.
How far
They're
back?
2 games back. They're 2 games back. But if they win and Indy lose, then they're only 1 game back. And then check this out. We've already talked about how the Jags have an easy schedule the rest of the way.
Mm-hmm.
Jags should get at least 11 wins.
Mm-hmm.
So they get to play the Cardinals this week, and they get to play the Titans twice. And then they get to play the Jets and the Broncos. And then, yes, of course, they have to play the Colts. But that division series always goes 1-1.
It does. It seems like it does. And it's usually the road team that wins.
Mm-hmm. So, I mean, you get Titans twice, and you get the Jets, and you get the Cardinals. There's 4 wins right there.
I'm lying. Don't the Colts have that crazy streak down in Jacksonville where they don't win very often down there?
When it's week 1.
Week 1?
Mm-hmm.
If they play at Jacksonville week 1, there's enough body of work to have a stat on that?
Yep.
Dang. Okay, never mind. Then disregard what I was saying. Fair enough.
No, that would work. That would work. It's always. Oh, you were saying the road team wins. Okay.
Yeah. That's what I was backwards.
The road team usually loses.
Yeah, I was backwards on that one. I think it's the Texans Jaguars where the road team usually wins.
Yes. Yes. Except for this year, it went different.
Yeah.
But, I mean, here's who the Colts have left. They have the Chiefs, Texans, Seahawks, Niners, Texans.
Dude, that's a tough schedule.
That's what I'm saying, dude.
Way, man. I kind of don't hate that. What are the Jaguars to win the damn thing?
18 cents.
Dude, that's over 5-1 on your money right there.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I don't hate that at all.
You're getting about plus 450 for them to come back and win.
That, or even if you, I mean, hell, if you're going to bet the no on Indy, though, you might as well bet the Jags to win it.
Yeah. But, I mean, at worst, you don't have to hang on to it for the full rest of the way. I mean, at worst, okay, if the Jags win this game and then they win against the Titans, they're going to move up percentage-wise. And then they get the Colts home. If they beat the Colts at home, you're going to see them above 50 cents.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, for sure. That's what I'm saying. You already get over 3-1 your money on that, or right at it.
Yeah. That's what I'm thinking. So I think that's my angle. I'm going to bet the Jags to win the division.
I don't hate that, dude. That's not a bad bet. Like I said, you're always. I pulled one of these out yesterday. I don't even remember what it was now, but I was like, this is a little will bet right here. If you like this team, you shouldn't bet that. Bet this. I have to go back and watch see what it was, but I do remember saying that yesterday. I was like, you love these, man, and that's a good angle to have, dude. It's like predicting the future.
It's like looking at it and saying this shouldn't be plus 450. This should be lower odds, so you're getting value.
And that's a skill set, folks. That's how you find.
And it doesn't always come through. Obviously, it's a plus 450 bet. It doesn't always come. They could go and lose to the Cardinals this week and screw everything up.
Yeah, nothing's 100%. It's just if you like this bet, because the thing is, if you were going to make that bet, you would have lost it too. It's like if you like that bet, don't take the value on that. Get the value on this, because if they win that bet, you think they're going to win. You're probably got a real good shot at winning that other one too. You might as well take the value.
Packers laying 6.5 to the Vikings. I like the Vikings. I think the Vikings are going to win this game.
God, this one feels disgusting to me, man. Whoa, what do you have? What did this open at? Why is it moving out?
Oh, this was preseason.
Okay, so did it open at 6.5 this week?
Yeah, it's been at 6.5.
Okay. Man, I don't know in that one. That feels like maybe an under spot, dude. I'm thinking back to that Green Bay Detroit game from week 1, division game in Lambeau there. It was 27-13 final.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, I've been falling in love betting the books want you to bet the under the touchdown. They want you to bet the favorite.
They do. They feel like they're giving you a gift right there. You're like, this team at home, yada, 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 should be easy peasy. I'm with you, man. I've got to where I like those 6.5s. I used to be terrified of those because I was thinking, man, it's still easy for the home team to win by a touchdown. Bullshit. That team gets 6.5, usually wins straight up.
I've heard a lot of guys over on the Ringer who are they're good bettors, but like they're more of the public casual type, and they go. One guy goes, "You're giving me the Packers anything under a touchdown against JJ McCarthy? I'll take it." And I'm like, that's exactly what the books want you to do.
Exactly what they want you to say, dude. Especially as bad as JJ McCarthy played last week, he's going to come out. There's one of our 250 plus guys. JJ McCarthy,
right there. Browns Raiders. I don't know about this one. I've been leaning Raiders because this line seems funky, but Trench Report says the Browns are a good play. I just don't know if I want to put money on Shadur.
For that one, you should lean over and grab the remote and change the channel. Is what you should do.
And we were talking about the Jags Cardinals. I like the Jags. I think they're going to go out there and beat the Cardinals. Falcons Saints. I can't believe the Falcons are slight dogs, but we'll see. I think the Falcons bounce back and get a win here.
I don't know.
What do you think about this Eagles Cowboys? This line seems small. Seems really short.
It does seem awfully short there. I think you bet the over in that one. I think a lot of people are going to bet the under for the Eagles. And you don't bet it under in a damn Cowboys game. I know it got, especially they got everybody by the hook the other night. And everybody's going to be pissed off, recency bias and shit. And they're like, the Eagles they haven't scored 47.5 points the last 3 games combined. They're just got hammered.
Yesterday I was tossing around the idea. I was kind of just test driving it. Cowboys money line.
Oh, I hate it.
But I did say, and I'm going to stick to this, I did say I'm not betting against this damn Eagles team until the tush push gets called correctly. So what I think I'm going to do is take Cowboys money line, but also take Eagles -6.5. A little plus money both ways.
I don't hate it. I don't hate it at all, man. I don't. Because if the Eagles do win, they're going to win by 4 or 6. Something like that.
I think they could win by a touchdown.
Oh, that'd be.
And if Cowboys win, it's going to be because they have a game-winning field goal kick with Aubrey.
Yeah. From 85 yards away.
Yeah. How do you feel about your Bucks at the Rams? I gotta.
Man,
I'll be honest with you. I'm gonna have a little sprinkle on Bucks money line.
No, I don't hate it seeing it below 7, like we were just talking about right there. It feels like a tough spot, one of those, but like Bucks now have lost 2 in a row, and Baker's a gamer. He's gonna go out there.
And they can't afford to win. I told you this. I'm like, they've got to win one of these games between New England, Buffalo, and Rams. And here we are. They need the Rams. The Rams coming off that big emotional win against Seattle.
I like it, dude. I don't know if the Bucs are going to win the game, but the Bucs are going to be in this game back and forth. Maybe the Rams score late or something to get the win. And the Bucs have to take their own medicine with the the come from behind win there. But the Bucs are going to be in this game. I do feel confident about the Bucs being in this game, and I don't hate your plus 6.5 or the money line bet, man. Put a little sprinkle on it. Put you a little half unit on that plus 260.
I've got like 7 games of underdogs I like this week that I'm going to put like a half unit on each one on Kalshi. And if at any point they get above 50%, I'm just going to sell out unless it's like a blowout.
See look what Grass saying down there.
Public and Sharps are both on the under in the boys Eagles.
What could go wrong?
Mm-hmm.
Bet the over.
I think this line is an overreaction as well. Panthers at the Niners. I think the Panthers might be a live dog on Monday night.
You do know what time it is, right?
Yeah, I know.
Okay. Panthers lot.
That Niners defense gave up 400. They gave up 450 yards to Jacoby Brissett.
That's what I'm saying. 7 a lot of points, man. Panthers been playing pretty good football.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lot of points. It's better a Monday night game, man.
That's what I'm saying. I'm definitely going to take the 7 with the Panthers, but I might sprinkle a little on the money line, and hopefully at some point they go up, and I can cash out.
Yeah, that's fair. That's fair, sir. We'll look more at them. I want to see the lines move a few. There's some gross lines in the NFL this week. This is the first time I've looked at them this week, and man, they are pretty gross.
It is pretty gross this week, but like I said, I love it. I think there's some good spots with some dogs this week.
Absolutely.
But I also like some favorites.
That's fair enough. Fair enough, man. Probably a few of each one will win, I'd say.
Get over here. Let's raid Crick.
All right, Crick. Chat, have a great day, sir. You be safe, head to work and everything, and I'll see you in the morning. And head on over to the Sports Picks channel, y'all, for Crick's Corner. Join me and Grass Guy.
That's right. Let's get to this raid. Make sure you smash the like button, hit the repost. You have a good day, sir, and I'll catch you tomorrow morning for a little Thursday night football preview.
Sounds good, sir. Be safe now.
You too. Later. Get over here, guys. Let's rate it. Smash the like button. Hit the follow. Look at that. We got them up to 907. Let's keep that. We got to get to 1,000. Let's do it. Make sure you do that. Hit the repost. Hit the repost. Let everyone know to get in here. Look at that. Look at that. You guys have a good rest of your day. Hope you cash some winners tonight. I don't know what I'll be on yet. I'm looking at some NBA stuff. But I'll be back tomorrow morning bright and early, 4:30 a.m. Pacific Standard Time as always. But until then, good luck, good gambling, and game on.